Hello everybody, it is Storm Ranger. Today, we're back with a brand new Fortnite video. In today's video, we're going to learn how to complete the brand new overtime challenges fast in Fortnite Season 8. If you can complete this overtime challenges fast, you'll be able to get a limited edition variation of the Sidewinder, the Ember, and the Master Key skin. Because of that, you definitely want to make sure you watch this guide so you can learn how to complete these overtime challenges fast, so you can unlock these really cool variations as soon as possible. If you're excited for this video, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. There's videos like this every week, and use code STORMS in the item shop. Seriously, thank you to everyone who's using my code. Anyways, on screen now, you can see what the overtime challenges are. Currently available, there are 3 challenges you must own the battle pass for, and 2 of them you unlock for free. However, over the course of the next few days, there will be 4 more free challenges that will be released. Now in this video, I'll be going over how to complete the challenges that are currently available, in addition to how to complete the challenges that are not yet available. A YouTuber called HypeX was able to leak the challenges that have not came out yet on Twitter. On screen now, you can see what the overtime challenges that have not been released yet are. In this video, I'll be going over each and every one of the overtime challenges and my best advice for how you can complete these challenges fast. I'm going to try my best to keep this video very short and more laid back compared to my other videos. This video will be faster and there'll be less editing. Usually my videos have a lot more editing than this. However, I'm going to try and have a little bit less editing just so I can make this video and get it out to you guys sooner rather than later. So anyways, the first 3 challenges you must own the battle pass for. These challenges will unlock a limited variation of the Sidewinder, the Ember, and their Master Key skin. For the Sidewinder skin, you must complete 2 of the free overtime challenges. For the Ember skin, you must complete 4 of the free overtime challenges. And finally, for the Master Key skin, you must complete 6 of the free overtime challenges. Now, there isn't anything to go over for how to complete these challenges, because these challenges are dependent on the free overtime challenges. On screen now you can see what all of the free overtime challenges are. Each and every one of these challenges will reward the player 1000 XP. If a player completes all 6 of these challenges, they'll be rewarded a total of 6000 XP. Now the first of these challenges is to collect 20 coins in Featured Creative Islands. Now this challenge is very easy. All you have to do is go into a game of Creative. Then when you're in the lobby, just walk over to the islands that say Featured Islands. Then play around in those islands and look for coins. They're relatively easy to find. On screen now you can see what they look like. Now you must go between the several Featured Creative Islands so you can get a total of 20 of these coins. Since there are so many coins, and since these coins are relatively easy to find, I'm not going to go over each and every one of the locations of all of these coins. However, in the description down below, I will link a few videos that goes over the location of these coins. Also on screen now, as I speak, you can see a few locations of a few of these coins. So the next overtime challenge is to place top 10 in squads 3 times with a friend. Now, this challenge is relatively easy, because placing in the top 10 is the equivalent of placing in the top 50%. Now, this challenge is very similar to a lot of the other overtime challenges. Because of that, a lot of the same advice applies for this challenge. So because of that, I'll be going over that advice once for this challenge, and for the future, more similar overtime challenges, I'm going into a little bit less detail regarding what you should do, because I'm going over that now. Now, to place top 10 in squads is very easy. All you need to do is to avoid players. Now, in order to avoid players, you should wait until the battle bus reaches its last stop. Then land at a location as far away from the battle bus as you can. You should also try and land near a baller spawn location, so you can spend the game camping in a baller. On screen now you can see where the baller spawn locations are. You want to land at the baller spawn location that's furthest away from where the battle bus flies over. Then once you land there, you want to get a bit of loot and then go into a baller. Then use rotations and spend the rest of the game trying to avoid players. Anyway, since this challenge is dependent on placement, you actually do not need to get into any fights to complete this challenge. I recommend you do whatever you can to avoid fights, because every time you get into a fight, you risk getting sent back to the lobby. As long as you avoid fights, it should be very easy to place top 10 in a match. Anyways, right there was just a brief summary of how to place well in a match. If you want to learn more details, just click the icon in the upper right hand corner of the video. I made a full video on this. Now, keep in mind, to complete this challenge, you do need to play with a friend. That shouldn't be very hard if you have friends to play with. However, if you don't have any friends who are available, feel free to make friends in the comment section down below. Also, if you don't want to do that, you can also make a second Epic Games account, then friend your main account on the second Epic Games account, and then play with yourself in a match. That way you don't need to worry about the whole playing with a friend part of the challenge. Also, one more thing regarding this challenge, do remember that you're playing in squads. Because of that, you can go into a game of Fortnite with squads on fill. And since you only need to place in the top 10, chances are your teammates can place in the top 10 without your help. Because of that, you can completely AFK a match, you can let your teammates do all the work for you. Anyway, as long as you follow any of my advice, this challenge should be very easy to complete. So the next challenge is to deal 1000 damage to opponents. Now, this challenge is very easy. You should complete this challenge while playing the game naturally. However, if you don't want to wait, I recommend just going into a game of Team Rumble. In Team Rumble, it's very easy to deal damage to opponents. This is because since players can respawn, it's very easy to hit opponents because they aren't taking the game very seriously. Also, since you can respawn, you do not need to worry about being killed before you deal 1000 damage because if you are killed, you can simply respawn. Anyways, this challenge should be very easy to complete in only one game of Team Rumble. So the next challenge is very similar to the challenge I went over before the last challenge. And this challenge requires you to place top 15 3 times in duos with a friend. Now in order to complete this challenge, just take the same advice I went over for how to place top 10 in squads with a friend. Just play the game safe, use ballers, and avoid opponents. Placing in the top 15 is the equivalent of placing in the top 30% of players in a match. Because of that, this challenge should be very easy to complete, and it shouldn't be too hard. Now the next overtime challenge is to outlive 500 opponents. Now this challenge is very, very easy. In fact, you do not even need to worry about trying to complete this challenge, considering you will complete this challenge naturally when trying to complete the other overtime challenges. In the challenges such as place top 10 in squads or place top 15 in duos, you will inevitably outlive opponents. Because of that, my best advice is to work on completing your other overtime challenges and pretend that this overtime challenge doesn't exist. Then, once you're finished completing all of your other overtime challenges, this overtime challenge will be completed too, since you would have outlived 500 opponents in the process. Anyways, as long as you do this, this challenge should be very, very easy to complete. So the next and final overtime challenge is to place top 25 3 times in solos. Now this challenge is very easy. Just take the advice I went over for placing top 10 in squads with a friend. All you need to do in order to complete this challenge is play the game safe, land at a baller location, and avoid opponents throughout the match. Placing top 25 is the equivalent of placing in the top 25%, and it should only take around 10 minutes in a match for enough players to die to the point where you are on the top 25. Because of this, this challenge is very easy and shouldn't be too hard for you to complete. So anyways, that has been how to complete all of the overtime challenges for Fortnite Season 8. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know with a like rating or in the comment section down below. Also, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on. I post challenge guides like this several times a week. Also, if you want to support the channel one step further, make sure to use code STORMS in the item shop. Remember, it does reset every 14 days. Seriously, thank you so much to everyone who is using my code. You guys mean the world to me, and you help me out so much. Anyways, once again, I'm really sorry that this video was shorter than normal, and there was a bit less editing. I usually have a lot more editing in my videos. I just didn't have very much time today to make this video, and I wanted to get this video out to you guys as soon as possible. Anyways, with all that being said, that has been how to complete all of the overtime challenges for Fortnite Season 8. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!